Oh, really? Oh, shoot. Dang it, I completely forgot. I had a feeling I was forgetting something. That being me. Wait, if I... No, that wouldn't work. I think it needs to be open before. So, I think what I can do is... this... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There I am. There we are. Fall cry? What the heck kind of emote is that? Funky little thing. Huh. Oh, so that's how it works. I always end up coughing so much after I eat. I don't know if exactly it is, but it's kinda annoying. The fire emblem was inside of us all along? Why are people talking about Thomas Jefferson? Maybe I shouldn't ask, actually. Oh well. Sorry. Just relaxing and trying to decompress before stream properly starts, at least. No more bananas. This ape only wants Baja Blast. It has fucked up eyes too. This is obviously edited, but like... makes me think about how people made a whole ass movie about the real life story of a bear getting into a bunch of cocaine. Like, we've really reached a point where things designed for human consumption. Am I about to sit here and say that crack cocaine is designed for human consumption? Because I mean, it kinda is, but also like... you know, I feel like... I feel like that kind of misses the point of crack cocaine. As if I say that as if I know what it is. I swear, I'm just saying shit out my ass. I'm sorry, I'm just talking out my ass at this point. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. Not that I ever did, but I feel like right now it's a bit less than what it was before. Or maybe that just tends to happen when I try to talk to myself and it feels like... Ah well. It's about that time, so... Welcome back everyone to our playthrough of Touhou, Mystia's Izakaya. Last time, we managed to get a permit to open up near the Scarlet Devil Mansion. And through that, we'll hopefully gain some outlook on Western dishes from her. But, yep. Let's kick it off. Oh wow, there's a lot of... Sports season, life is a bowl of rice, it tastes better after exercise. So filling foods are popular. Inaugurating the Scarlet Devil Mansion Izakaya, it's hard to believe that the highly popular eatery in Gensokyo has opened a new store in front of the Scarlet Devil Mansion, where a terrible devil dwells. It is a question whether the customers go there to eat or be eaten. We will find out in the future. Annual Hakurei Grand Festival is warming up. When it comes to cultural festivals in Gensokyo, the Hakurei Grand Festival is at the forefront of everyone's mind. Grouped by location, various powers will be showing off their strength in the festival with special stalls. The most exciting, however, is still the Grand Festival's arenas, in whose hands will victory fall into this year. Stay tuned. Join between new religions. As the Hakurei Grand Festival nears, new religious powers, Myoden Temple and Divine Spirit Mausoleum have both eagerly prepared serious activities to win over the hearts of the people. Both sides undoubtedly have their sights on first place in the Hakurei Grand Festival's arenas. Only open at the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Yep, makes sense. Regal. Oh, huh? Is something missing over here? Why are you here again? Weren't you going to open your izakaya by the Scarlet Devil Mansion? That doesn't prevent me from coming over and playing with Miss Reimu, does it? A playful one, aren't you? Sure, why not? Since you're here, do you want to come in for tea? Absolutely. By the way, wasn't there a stone statue here before? Oh, you mean this one. Hello, thank you for taking care of Miss Reimu. Do we know each other? I'm Komano An. You might not know me, but I've been watching you all this time. What? She was the Komainu statue at the entrance. A super extrovert that appeared out of nowhere. Just ignore her. It's not a nice thing to say, Miss Reimu. Huh? I didn't do anything bad to her. Miss Reimu treated me well. I'm super happy just because everybody knows I exist. I've never been as happy and satisfied as I am right now. Such a nice puppy. Ah, I remember something. Ah, you must be the guardian beast of the Hakurei Shrine that everyone was talking about, right? That's nice. Miss Reimu, you should take better care of her. What guardian beast? She's just another yokai. You're really taking her for granted. She's super popular everywhere else. If you don't need her, then I'll take her as my izakaya's guardian beast. Huh? I mean, it's because I'm opening the izakaya near the Devil's Mansion. I'll certainly feel more secure if I have a guardian beast around. I'm happy to help. I'll do my best to become the best partner you ever had. Thank you. Hey, are you ignoring me? It's your fault for ignoring such a cute divine beast in the first place. That's my business, no matter what. She's still my guardian beast. If you want her helping out at the izakaya, it's not impossible. You just have to pay me a little commission, like you do with Kozuzu. But why? Everyone knows that she's the guardian beast of the Hakurei Shrine. Since you're trying to borrow its guardian beast, isn't it only natural for you to pay me a commission? Pretty sure even if I were to pay the commission, I should pay it to Aum. I don't need it. I'll be happier if it goes to Miss Reimu. She really needs money. Okay then, since you're fine with it, then I'll pay Miss Reimu instead. You should have done so at the start. Then can I just take her with me now? Hey, I'm only giving her to you when you open up at night. She still has to be a statue for me during the day. Wouldn't it be weird if visitors came by and found one of the statues missing? Miss Reimu is flawlessly sharp when it comes to this kind of stuff. You'd be a great capitalist. If you had the capital, that is. What did you say? Never mind. Don't worry about me. I'm a Komainu after all. I'm happy Miss Reimu kept me around. You really do like Miss Reimu. It's because Miss Reimu was here with me even before I became a yokai. I simply want to stay with Miss Reimu like this. I see. Since you want it, I'll respect your choice. Thank you very much. It's nice to meet you. I'll try my best to be the guardian beast for both the Hakurei Shrine and Night Spirit Izakaya. I should be the one saying thanks. I'll look forward to working with you in the future. Ayun is now your partner. Ayun Pog, true. Yippee! Oh, we can check out Ayun to partners. The Guardian... Hi, Del. The Guardian Komainu of the Hakurei Shrine. She's easygoing and always smiling. My fatigue just melts away right after I see her. She's also surprisingly good at accounting. It's so unfair that nobody recognizes her talents in the shrine. Well, it's their loss. I'll let her shine in my Izakaya. Her movement speed is fast, but her working speed is slow. The direct opposite of Kozusu, which makes her great for, bartending and waiting. Or working as a waiter. Miss Suika, you're completely drunk again. You should really take care of your body. Oh, you challenging my lifestyle? Compared to insincere praises, Miss Suika would much prefer the candid truth. Isn't that right? I like the way you talk now. While Oni are still very scary, I know Miss one thing. Miss Suika is always sincere and candid with her friends. Miss Suika has already helped me numerous times, and I didn't even realize it until way after the fact. To express my gratitude, I want to help Miss Suika once as well. Do you have any food that you really wanted to try? Oh, are you trying to fulfill an Oni's wish? That's a bold statement. Not bad. I like the way you think. Unfortunately, my standards for food are rather low. I'll be happy as long as I got wine. Miss Suika, please think harder. Even if it's a legendary cuisine, as long as Miss Suika wants it, then I'll do my best to try and fulfill it. Legendary cuisine? Now that you mentioned it, I actually remembered something. Really? What is it? Before all the Oni left Gensokyo, we once kidnapped a human chef who was also a dual-wielding sword master. Oni used to kidnap humans frequently back then. We didn't eat or harm kidnapped humans. Well, not at first, anyway. For Oni, other than parties and alcohol, our next favorite thing was competing with humans fair and square. Per our rule, long as that human could win a bet with an Oni, then he could leave unharmed. But how could a human ever win against an Oni? That's why we left the human to decide what to bet, and the human could set whatever rules he wanted. That counts as throwing him a bone. I see. It does sound very interesting. Then, what did that dual-wielding swordmaster do? That human bet that he could create a cuisine that could satisfy all the Oni. If the Oni were satisfied, then they had to release him. Ugh, I could feel his powerful aura just from the bet alone. Did he succeed? Why would I bother telling you this story if he didn't? So he succeeded! What's with this cuisine that could satisfy the wild and ferocious Oni? He called the cuisine Niten Ichiru, meaning two heavens as one. This dish is famous and well known even among Oni. I don't quite understand that name. He created it, so he can name it however he wants. He uses dual-wielding techniques when cooking the dish, moving the kebabs just like dual-wielding swords. His moves were smooth but sharp, fierce but comforting. It was savage and super interesting. We haven't met a human like him since... I don't even know how long. So there do exist combat cooks. So, would you like to try? But I don't know any dual-wielding techniques. That was mostly to show off. He was facing an Oni after all. It's impossible for Oni to ever be satisfied with just food. Oni only bow down to someone more powerful than themselves. He was so calm and composed even when facing an Oni. Must have been a real big deal. Right? All you need is to get the sauce, speed, and heat down. Then the final taste shouldn't be that different from what he made. Then I'll give it a try. One thing I have to mention. He chose special ingredients for this dish. The two kebabs have two different kinds of meat. They were just like his two swords, conflicting yet in synergy. Does that mean that normal ingredients don't work? It is designed specifically for Oni after all. What kind of food do you think an Oni enjoy? Of course, the food must be... fancy. Sounds good. Delicate. Is it a large portion or wild? Large portion? I haven't heard the phrase quality or quantity. Yeah, okay, wild. Not bad. Wild and powerful food can bring joy to an Oni at any time. Does that mean Niten Ichiru used two kinds of wild meat? What meat could be considered as wild and powerful? Could they be? The two things that are not meat. What? Those things are like soybeans. We absolutely hate them. Well, actually, I'm not sure either. Huh? Didn't you try it before? That was so long ago, I've already forgotten it. How come? Please wait a moment. Maybe you can remember more details or bring the ingredients to you. I got 13 days to fulfill our quota. Please, Miss Suika, tell me you remember something about the ingredients. You're really a handful. Well, I'll forgive you since I really want to taste that cuisine myself. I'll take a look. So this is Iberico pork and boar meat? Looks kind of familiar. That's great. I should try it right now. I have to know if I can create this legendary cuisine myself. Then I look forward to it. Maybe this dish can bring back just a little bit of trust between humans and Oni. I'll do my best. Diten Itiru. Also, blah 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 blah. Peach. Tenshi-sama, how did you like my peach and shrimp salad? Did the dish have any heavenly flavor? Well, the dish was based around heavenly peaches. The good news is that it turned out completely differently. Completely differently? I think that's better. Why must peaches on Earth taste the same as peaches in heaven? That's boring. Yeah, that sounds about right. The Celestial Elders love fishing. This cuisine might become popular there. Huh? While you're so low-class yokai, I have to admit your cooking skills are top tier. Then the result was pretty good. Tenshi-sama, something weird happened in the human village earlier. I'm pretty bored right now. Sure, go ahead and share it. Great, rumor has it that someone is selling weather broadcasts in the human village recently. Selling weather broadcasts? Humans could do that now? That's right. The rumor also said that if the salesman told you the weather, then it will absolutely change to what they said. Furthermore, it doesn't matter where the person goes. The weather of the new location will change accordingly as well. Isn't that weird? That's rude and ignorant. That's not some weather broadcast. That's a spirit identification. Huh? So you were behind it. Why would you do something like that? I just felt that if I could identify a person's spirit, then I could help those Earth Dwellers somewhat. I like the idea that Tenshi outs herself by being pedantic about the things that she's talking about. Yeah. And to the left to the human village then, I suppose. Before anything else? Yeah, you know what? Let's head to the Miauden Temple. I just have to remember how you get... No, that's the Miauden Temple? Mystia! I don't see her here often. I came here without even realizing. Probably because of the Hakurei Grand Festival. What about the Hakurei Grand Festival? I read in the news that Miauden Temple and the Divine Spirit Mausoleum are already preparing for it. Yeah, work has been piling up again lately. Miauden Temple's planning to win this year too, huh? These past 3 years, if it's not the Miauden Temple winning the competition, it's the Divine Spirit Mausoleum. That's what they say, but the head priestess isn't actually all that concerned about what comes of the competition. It's just that losing to those bunch at the mausoleum is the last thing we want, so each year we pull out all the stops. How dedicated. Speaking of, I don't think Youkai Trail has participated in the festival for a while now. Regarding that, what is it? Never mind, now's not the time. Oh, right. It seems this year the Hakurei Shrine will be holding the festival in conjunction with the Moria Shrine. Huh? Isn't that a first? Everyone's secretly been talking about it. What could the Hakurei Shrine Maiden be so busy with that she would hand off the job of hosting the competition to the Moria Shrine Maiden? Maybe she's busy setting up her stall? For Miss Reimu, the greatest purpose of the Grand Festival is to stimulate her shrine's economy, so it's all the same to her no matter who hosts the competition. That does sound like the Shrine Maiden, but it doesn't seem like she's prepared a stall either. What? Kyoko! Coming! He probably has some work for me. Sorry, I was planning on showing you around too. Oh, don't mind me. I can just look around on my own. Then off to work I go. Kyoko sure is busy. Miss Reimu, let's pay her a visit if I have the time. There was once a tanuki at Shojoji Temple. To scare a monk, he broke his own belly. People coming to the temple to seek benefits are in the wrong place. The temple should be a training hall where one comes to train. Nazrin! What you need? There's nothing I can't find. Cheese. Green chili. Sweet potato. Sure, we'll start stocking up on some sweet potatoes. Byakunin-sama's closest followers, the ones by her side for thousands of years, still partake in meat and alcohol, right? No way some no-name like me would ever get punished. New? Want to see the most inconceivable fireworks? You feel different from other yokai, but I can't put my finger on why. That's because the yokai of Gensokyo aren't yokai in the traditional sense anymore. In the traditional sense? Originally, yokai meant something that was feared, unfathomable, unexplainable. But nowadays, in Gensokyo, these sorts of yokai are few and far between. Most of them might as well just be weirdos on two legs. Weirdos? The temple's big, but it's all squeaky clean. The boss ain't got nowhere to shine. Kyoko cleaned it all herself. Isn't she amazing? Shh, the boss told me to collect information here. I saw a few monks. I like being Mystia. Yeah, it's cute. I saw a few monks drinking and eating meat behind the temple last time. I wonder if the head priestess knows. Myoden Temple scenery is very pleasant. Its smoke can be seen from miles away. One must feel very free living here. Training is hard and tiring. You're already at this age. Don't force yourself. I do not plan on training as a disciple. I'll be able to live here once I kick the bucket, no? But seeing how great my body is doing, maybe it's still a couple of years too early. She. Moving around carefree is pretty important too. Boo! Is something the matter? You seem pretty calm. Didn't I scare you? Huh? You were trying to scare me? Oh. Boo-hoo. Sometimes I meditate beneath a waterfall too. Byakunin-sama said that this nurtures one's endurance, but it doesn't feel like enduring at all. The water hitting your back feels rather nice, and it soothes aching muscles too. All aboard? Sunk 'em all! What are you doing? Can't you see? I'm sinking those lotus ships on the water. Why? They're just floating around. Are they causing you trouble? They aren't. Seeing things floating on water just rubbed me the wrong way. Murasa, why are you like this? Is that really okay for a disciple of Myoden Temple? The Divine Spirit Mausoleum is down this way. Just making sure I talk to everyone I could around here before I head on. Yep, seems so. Alright, into the underground we go. Bye-bye, Kokasa. Jiangshi servants? That is quite unconventional. No, I heard the Land of the West had this tradition eons ago. I should pay a visit to that wicked hermit sometime. Senkai's goods have been blessed by the saint herself. Simply consuming them greatly benefits one's training. Wagyu beef, venison, mushroom, salmon, tuna, pufferfish. Dude, it's pretty good. Pine nuts and chestnuts. Sure. Have you met my cute subordinate? Why are there so many lilies here? Not lilies, lotuses. What's the difference? While we usually use them interchangeably, they're actually different species of flowers. Lily? Lotus? I don't get it. To put in a little sparrow's language, most lotuses are edible, but water lilies? That's a different story entirely. Oh, now I get it! Did Zhuangzi become the butterfly? Or did the butterfly become Zhuangji? That's a good question. You should probably ponder that for a little while longer. All the humans who come here want to become hermits. They don't know becoming a hermit's life is not easy. Focusing on training at all times is a must. On one hand, you need to defend against yokai who want to increase their powers by eating hermits. On the other hand, you need to guard against shinigami looking to take away your life. I'm beginning to reach my limit. Will I truly be free once I become a celestial? I think I'll stay a yokai. Tohiko. Idiots and smoke love high places. What? A vengeful spirit? No, calm down. My vengeance is all gone. I'm pretty much just a ghost who causes thunder now. Just being able to summon thunder is scary enough. Steer clear of high places if you're afraid of thunder. Why? Because idiots and smoke love high places. Definitely a threat. The saint frequently discusses Taoism with the scarf-wearing hermit. Everyone says she's a wicked hermit, but she seems very kind. She even taught me how to tie my hair last time. I thought only select humans could visit this world. There sure are a lot of people here. Ice. Gensokyo should mint coinage bearing the saint's likeness. Only then shall we always have the saint in our hearts. I think I've seen those kinds of paper bills before, but no one's using them. Maybe more people would use it if it had the Hakurei Shrine Maiden's face. Fudo. 9, 10? Oh? Already the 10th plate broken? Whoa, Senkai also has a Shrine Maiden. I am no Shrine Maiden. I am a Shikaisen, one who comes back to life upon death. Oh, sorry. 'Tis fine. The Crown Prince doth say I elicit feelings of old-school tradition, perhaps because I retain the image of the Shinto faith. So that's how it is. By the way, is the Crown Prince you mentioned just now Miss Toyosata Mimi no Miko? Indeed, it wouldst appear the Crown Prince is renowned even amongst yokai, as expected of the Crown Prince. Okay. Fudo feels like a yapper that yaps over other yappers. No, definitely she is. Like, you'd be trying to yap to her and she'd be like, "Ah, but thou see! Dost thou not understand the depths upon which this lies unto your soul?" And you'd be like, "No, what the fuck?" Miss Mei Ling? Miss Mei Ling? Miss Mei Ling! Forget it. It's not easy waking Miss Mei Ling up once she's asleep. I'll visit it another time. Lady Mei Ling is every goblin's idol. We are very friendly to humans, but humans don't treat us the same. Misty Lake has many rare fish species and attracts many anglers. However, this place is still very dangerous to humans. Then why in the world did you come here? Did you not hear her? Or hear him, Mystia? You got rare shit here. Of course he's gonna be. He's dead. Add butter, flour, pufferfish, tuna. Let's head over to Youkai Mountain then. Miss Sane, I'm here to ask about the takoyaki. Ah, I never thought I'd get to eat it again. I used to buy it on my way to school. It's been years since I last tasted it. So you taught me how to make it because you miss it. Well, I don't miss it. Well, I don't miss it either. Then what's the matter? Anyway, if you want to eat it again, you can come to my Izakaya anytime. Misane, are there any other amazing things in the outside world besides cell phones? Well, there are a lot. There are vehicles that allow people to fly, video games that make people feel like they're on an adventure in another world, and computers that can do almost anything. Ah, you know that one. computers are like a Shikigami, right? Well, in the outside world, computers are a little less emotional. Is that so? Then the computers in Gensoki are better. Sanae, I don't know if Shikigami necessarily constitute as all that. How close am I with Nitori? Level 4, halfway there. Halfway there. Cool. Anyways, let's head down then. I have a few people to talk to in the Forest of Magic as well. Namely Alice and the grapes. Done already? I can't wait at all. Show me! Show me! You really can't wait, can you? Then let's start. I'm ready! The Eat Me cupcake, and have Alice try it. Cream. Sticky rice and flour. Some drinks and some grape. Pretty sure Alice can't naturally show up at the Scarlet Mansion, so I'll probably just invite her. Thank you, Wriggle. I got a barmaid, a chef, and a waiter. Unfortunately, because we only have a cart starting off with the Scarlet Devil Mansion, we will have to take special note of what dishes we bring, because we only have 3 appliances available to us. So I am gonna focus pretty much entirely on these 3. I'll probably just grab roast salad. Yeah, just grab the extreme pot, the extreme cutting board, and actually, let's get some. Let's switch out the grill for the frying pan. I can get a bit more use out of it since I have the extreme pan. Yep, just nab that, and okay. Good to go for tonight. I never imagined that one day we'd be vampires' neighbors. It still feels like a dream to me, even now. Besides, Miss Rainbow wanted us to somehow get into the mansion and learn from the maid. How are we gonna make that happen? Speaking of that, they've been eerily quiet, even when the Izakaya is about to open. It's probably because we're just small fry for them. Well then, it should be obvious at this point. Grow the Izakaya to a level that they can't ignore. They'll have to notice us then. You're right, let's start one step at a time. Patchouli knowledge this. Western? Can your bird brain even comprehend the cultural differences between different culinary styles? And also I want liquor. Should a librarian such as yourself even be drinking liquor? Is it your place to judge me for what I want to do with my life? Just shut up and bring me my goddamn Western food. Alright, calm down. Let's try pancakes with syrup then. Let's see, flour, egg, and honey. I almost heard wizard food for a second. Wizard food? I don't know, that's I think that's a bit different. But here you go, Patchy. How on earth did you make this so refreshing? Like delicately crafted cuisine can make people drool, even as a picture in the book. Okay, so we got a pretty good amount of stuff that she likes, so we know she likes Western stuff, sweet stuff, and photogenic stuff. And we need photogenic, so let's just grab this. We remake the pancakes, but we throw in... which one of these is photogenic? Bamboo... It can't just be... Is it actually only just the bamboo root? Or bamboo? Pure bamboo that it's photogenic? I know, I have ginkgo nuts. Okay. It's wizard time, motherfucker. Here you go, Patchy. It's cultural atmosphere. Vogue Gale. All guests will at least give a perfect rating for all cuisines with a cultural heritage tag. Wow. You give people something with culture and they'll love it, huh? I see. And a cocktail. You see, that makes more sense, Patchy, rather than liquor. Again, stop judging me or I'll blow up your goddamn cart. Alright, jeez, calm down. Here's your goddamn pancakes. Mei-ling! Mei-ling, hi. Oh my god, Mei-ling, hi. Hyper model. Oh my god, Patchy. How much money does Patchy have? 600 to 1,000 yen, huh? This is quickly turning into a game of how many pancakes can I give Patchouli. It's the fact that she's loving every single one of these. Alright, there we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Cherno. Filling a vintage. I have to be full to do my best. Vintage drink. I feel like it's not going to be a surprise that one of the things Mei-ling's going to like is Chinese food. Let's start there. She wants something filling too. Pork stir fry, so pork on meat. And then she wants something filling, so we can drop in a pumpkin. Gorgeous sweet flowers. Hang on. I'm trying to read the thing. Every 2 seconds, increase vibe by 1. Gain increased friendship after completing a rare guest order. Lasts 41 seconds. Work it, Mei-ling, I guess. True, Mei-ling is very cute. Here comes Cherno. Peculiar food and sweet drink. A true warrior is always brave enough to try out unusual and weird things. Youkai! Let's see. I have a lot of peculiar stuff, but one of the things I think... So let's... Where is my refreshing tag? I have a refreshing tag, right? Okay, yes, I do. Jesus. Peach tapioca, peach ice cube and dew. Youkai. Peach ice cube, peach, and then make it peculiar with some scotch slopes. I don't remember what else Cherno likes, so we'll just have to work our way through. Dun, 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 dun. Tongue is gonna melt! Sweet the ice of fatty! She gave me how many ice cubes? Why? Let's check the spell cards of the characters we just saw, because... Mei-ling, high on food, starts performing tricks for the next 30 seconds. Vibe is increased by 1 every 2 seconds. Rare guests have their order gain increased friendship gain. Randomly obtain 3 common drinks with a chillable tag and 2 to 5 ice cubes. Knowledge. For the next 30 seconds, all dishes with a cultural background tag will receive the highest rating. You could just throw stuff with cultural heritage at people and they will like, I fucking love this shit. This is my jam, dude. That's all the guests there is? When it comes to rare guests, well, to be fair, I think there's fewer of them, because this is only a level 1 Izakaya to start. It'll definitely ramp up as we upgrade it and stuff. But also we haven't... Oh, like an all. Also, we haven't stepped into the Scarlet Devil Mansion yet, so we haven't met everyone. See if you can scroll down. Yeah. Kogasa. The umbrella. Looks like business is going well. Ah, Miss Mei-ling, welcome. That was what I was gonna say. But you're skipping work, aren't you? Is it really okay? Don't worry about it. Everyone in the mansion is stronger than me anyway, and I can't sleep well without a full stomach. That was a joke. What's with that look? You look unconvinced. It's because I often do see you sleeping, Mr. Mei-ling. That's not true. I was working hard watering the garden just a while ago. Now that you mention it, the front yard garden is indeed really beautiful. Those flowers are all rare buds developed by Lady Patchouli. Of course, I took good care of them. This really is amazing. I want to go inside and see those beautiful flowers every time I pass by. You want to come inside and view the garden? Actually, it's not like you can't do so. What? Can I go inside? It shouldn't be no problem, as long as it's only the flower garden. The mistress also invites a lot of people to the garden when she holds banquets. However, I still need to ask the mistress. You'll have to just wait for the good news. Wait, no need to be in such a hurry. Do you still want to eat? Mystia, she already showed up earlier. Remember, she was doing the shiggy wiggy she was doing the shiggy wiggy when you gave her that stir fry. Ma'am, Miss Mei-ling? You can't come all the way over here to my house, even if my food is that delicious. No. It's not that. What kind of person do you think I am? Some sort of stalker who only thinks of eating and sleeping? I'm here because I couldn't wait to tell you the good news. Does that mean... Yep, the mistress granted you permission to enter the garden. Huh? For real? The mistress has taken an interest in you. That's great news. Huh? But why? I'm not quite sure. The mistress has always enjoyed having company. It's probably because she thought it would be fun having you around. The minds of big shots are often hard to understand. It can't be a bad thing for you. You're right. Thank you so much for your help. You're now past the gates of the Scarlet Dimension. If so, let's go over and see it ourselves firsthand. Remilius just seems pretty chill. Yeah. This is beautiful. It sure feels nice to be surrounded by flowers. And there's no need to worry about being blown up by a random master spark. Just be careful of the flying knives. You are Misakya, right? Looks like a bird's brain is still a bit better than that of a goldfish's. It's my first visit, and if I did anything to offend... Isn't it a little late to be talking about offending us now that your Izakaya is right at our doorstep? The security measures at the mansion had to improve drastically, all thanks to you. I'm sorry. It was a bad idea opening up a branch here after all. What are you talking about? Didn't the mistress already grant you permission to enter the garden? But then... Be at ease. I won't give you a hard time now that you're my mistress's guest. At least, not before the mistress gets bored. However, our mistress has a short attention span. Make good use of your time before she gets bored. Understand? Make good use of my time. And do what? That would be a question reserved for yourself. Well then, it's time for me to return to my mistress's side, if you would excuse me. Help needed. Possible to please VIP, request special dish, and looking for a chef with skills to improve a recipe. Please discuss. Horror tales from the mansion. Diose around the Scarlet Mansion has recently been plagued by paranormal events and hopes to find someone to assist her investigation. Got a little flower garden maze. Don't you have work? Stop right there. No entry without permission. Sorry. Just checking what's around the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Or at least, the front yard. Patchouli! Miss Patchouli, good morning! The felines in this mansion are becoming ever more careless. Not only pesky rats, but now a dull-witted avian. Felines? There are cats here? Could they be vampiric cats? Where are they? Let me look it up. How to conveniently remove odors and prepare fowls. Why? You are blocking the sunlight that I'm using to read. Could you excuse yourself and go bother some other less fortunate souls? Miss Patchouli really likes to read. And speaking of that, is there one? What? Methods that conveniently remove odors. Right. There's a fresh ingredient in front of me. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I remove the odor from you? Please forget about using birds as food. Could you try that for something else? I'm solely interested in foul cuisines at the moment. And let's use eggs. Cannibalism? I only have unfertilized eggs in my izakaya. Then it fails to qualify as a foul cuisine. Don't say that. Eggs are very nutritional. You're the most unhealthy person I've seen, so you should eat more eggs. You're just gonna say that right to her face, Mystia? If I had a mind, I would blow you up with my goddamn mind. Unfortunately, if I get rid of Remilia's entertainment, she would bitch slap me. So I must concede. This one moment, I'll let it slide. Bitch. Eggs contain ample protein. Its yolk is rich in cholesterol, folate, riboflavin, vitamin A, B group, C, D, and E. It is indeed a decent ingredient. You really know a lot. Bamboo shoots. Huh? A method that can conveniently remove odor. Add bamboo shoots to eggs? Let me see. Butter, flour. Wait a second. What are these for? Some kind of derivative eggs Benedict. Is that a Western cuisine? It's kind of hard to understand. Do you give up? No. I'll try my best. Thank you for telling me this recipe. My only wish is that you don't forget it by the time you step out of this garden. I won't. Benderlin Cumberbatch. Miss Mei Ling? Oh, if it isn't the owner of the Izakaya. Long time no see. How are you doing? Finally. What's the matter? Finally! I found you awake for once! Huh? Long time no see. I've actually seen you many, many times. But you were asleep every single time. That must have been a coincidence. Why didn't you just wake me up? The problem is, I couldn't wake you up even if I tried. How come? A certain chief maid wakes me up every time she tries. Then how does she wake you up exactly? She normally launches a knife at me. Really? Don't worry. Doesn't matter if it's the Scarlet Mansion or Knightsbury Izakaya. I'll protect it with everything I got. Including the Izakaya? I allowed you to open your Izakaya here. Of course I need to take responsibility. Thank you. Then keep up the good work. Don't mention it. Compared to the massive Scarlet Mansion, guarding your small Izakaya is nothing really. Speaking of that, it seems that you're the only guard for the entire mansion? That's true. I handle day shift and night shift all by myself. That really is a daunting task. No wonder Miss Mei Ling is always sleeping. She must be sleep deprived. I know, right? If you still have a heart, then of course you'll want to reward me for my hard work, right? Huh? I just knew the proprietress was kind-hearted. I heard you started your restaurant career with lampreys. You must be quite an expert when it comes to them. I'm not boasting, but nobody knows more about lampreys than I do in Gensokyo. That's great. I used to eat lampreys in my homeland all the time as well. Unfortunately, I could never find that same taste in Gensokyo. Miss Lorelei, you seem to know much about them. That means you definitely know how my homeland used to cook them, right? I'll leave it to you then. No problem. I'll bring every lamprey dish on my menu to you. I'm sorry, what task does she need me to do? Oh, give 2 grilled lamprey. Jesus Christ, I thought she was asking for it. Like, actually. Oh my goodness. 2 dishes with the Western and meat tags. Western and meat. Do I have something related to that? I feel like I do, but you need to focus when fishing. Good to know, old man. Good to know. Excuse me, but are you the anonymous fairy maid? That's right. You know who I am, even without a character profile picture. So, what kind of cooking suggestions do you need? Okay, let me explain. Milady, no, I mean my boss. She wishes to know something about the outside world's cocktails. However, she picked something that I just know she can't tolerate. I really don't want to be scolded when she hates her own creation, so I want to know your suggestions. I think I know who she's talking about. Anyway, please show me a sample dish as a template. I want something premium and sweet. Alcohol. Flour, yep. They'll say. What? Why are you here? Don't scare me like that. I didn't even say anything. I heard some urban legends earlier, and I'm scared of everything right now. The rumors in the newspaper? Yes, it's about that scary mansion. The urban legend mentions that around that mansion, mysterious ingredients show up frozen every couple of days. Those frozen things then disappear from this world forever. This ghost actually has a pretty good hobby preserving ingredients. But for those vampires in the mansion, we're the ingredients, aren't we? You're scaring yourself. Speaking of, ma'am, you're closer to food ingredients than myself. Don't scare me like that. Okay, fine. I'll investigate this matter with you. Great. Let's hide near the site. Mentioned in the legend. How long do we need to wait? I'm actually kind of scared right now. Speaking of that, if it's ice, then it might not have anything to do with the mansion. Perfect to freeze! Daiose? Why is Daichan here? Cherno, What in the world are you doing? I thought Dai-chan might like this ingredient, so I froze it. That's Daiose herself! I'll unfreeze her right away. Wait a minute. I heard that when you unfreeze frogs, they have a 1/3 chance of being shattered. Could Daiose shatter too? If that's the case, then find me 3 fish or frogs. I'll freeze them all. As long as one of them shatters, the next one won't shatter anymore. I feel like that's not how it works. But you don't have any other solutions, do you? Okay. Despite that, I still think that I should ask Miss Patchouli after I finish gathering everything. That idiot Churno actually froze Daiose. Miss Patchouli, what's wrong? Let me explain. Churno accidentally froze Daiose. However, she has a 1/3 chance to shatter the frozen thing when trying to unfreeze it. If we just unfreeze Daiose right away, she might actually shatter. And that idiot fairy asked you to find 3 substitute items? Indeed! And she thinks that as long as one of them shatters first, the next wouldn't when attempting to thaw it? I have a strange feeling about her plan, so I came here to ask you. What an imbecile. Just tell her to unfreeze Daiose directly. So her plan actually works? Of course not! Fairies are nature's incarnation, so they never truly die. Oh, I don't fully understand, but I'll be happy as long as there won't be any major accidents. What took you so long? Churno, I don't care anymore. I'll start right now. 1, 2, 3, done! Daiose! What's wrong? Was I frozen as ingredients? Was I eaten? Am I still alive? Sorry, I accidentally froze you. Why did you do such a thing? Churno! Because ever since that bird brought her Izakaya here, Daiose stopped eating with me. I thought I might pick some of your favorite ingredients and... Churno, you idiot! Why me? That's right, you have to take responsibility. Hey, that goes against logic. I don't care! As compensation, you have to teach me Daiose's favorite dish. Are you just outright stealing my trade secrets? Not to mention, do you even know how to cook? I know how to freeze things and unfreeze things. Meaning that I need to prepare at least 3 dishes, right? I have an absurd amount of cooking to do today for these quests, huh? Alright. Shit, I haven't even talked to Reimu yet. Alright. First things first, let's head to the human village so I can purchase some stuff and talk to the others. I don't want to collect anything. I want to reserve as much time as I can for the cooking extravaganza I have to do. I gotta talk to Wriggle too. I gotta do the gathering thing. Otherwise... My entire schedule got messed up because they spawned me at the Scarlet little mansion first. Alright, I will. Palace of the Earth Spirits, 5 dishes with the sour tag, huh? Alright. But more importantly, we're looking at the Scarlet Devil Mansion first. For that, Western meat, which again, do I even have? I don't. I don't have Western meat, damn. No, I do! Salmon steak! What am I saying? Western meat, salmon steak. Where the hell did I even get salmon steak from? I think that was one of the recipes I just got. Anyways, let's look at the laundry list of things I gotta look. Okay, so we're making 2 salmon steaks, 1 sweet dish, 1 photogenic dish, 1 fruity dish, 2 grilled lampreys. First things first, 2 grilled lampreys, and then salmon steaks. Then we need 1 sweet. Actually, I could just make these right. No, that was a bad idea. Damn it. Oh well. Sweet, fruity, and photogenic. Okay. 3 dishes with the premium sweet tag. That's what it was. Let's look at premium first. Wherever the heck premium is. Hello? Can I find it, please? Pretty please? There it is. Need 3 of them. Okay. Easy enough. Now, I don't think I have sour food, do I? But let's not worry about that right now. Let's look at sweet. Pancake. Photogenic. Carved roast salad. Then fruity. Okay, first, let's drop off these so I don't accidentally give the wrong thing. Now we got to talk to Reimu. We gotta do a number of stuff at the Hakurei Shrine, actually. Tenchi-sama, I discovered something I can't understand. Your bird brain can't understand much anyway. Hey, everybody has their limits. That's not true. Celestials know everything. Heaven, earth, and people. Do Celestials ever get curious about anything? Celestials' goals are way beyond your understanding. They have long surrendered all mortal desires, including curiosity. Oh, in that case, looks like you aren't interested in what I heard. Well, forget it then. I mean, if you really wanted to share, it's not like I'm so cruel that I'll just ignore you. She's definitely interested. Gaslight gatekeeping girl boss. There are ghosts and spirits everywhere. Busy Shrine Maiden. Tenchi is more of a failed girl, to be honest. Yeah, no, I was saying that for Mystia. Miss Reimu, I heard the Hakurei Shrine will be holding this year's Hakurei Grand Festival in conjunction with the Moria Shrine? More or less. Miss Reimu doesn't seem all that excited, though. It is the Hakurei Grand Festival we're talking about. Grand Festival or not, I can't be in 2 places at the same time. I heard you don't even have a stall prepared? That's not entirely true. See, I knew Miss Reimu wouldn't pass up such a golden opportunity. I'm on a race against the clock this time around, so I had to use my ultimate technique. Ultimate technique? What could it be? This is between us. Do not tell anyone else about this. I used all my savings to order a donation box covered in gold paint. On the day of the festival, as the crowd arrives, I'll have my sparkling new donation box right in the middle. Who wouldn't notice it? Because it gets in the way? You don't understand. My donation box shall be the star of the Grand Festival. Alright, that's good too. Right, I think I deserve a pat on the back for coming up with such an ingenious plan. I came here because I was worried about you, but I can rest easy seeing as you're in such high spirits despite all the work. I don't need your worry. Do not leak what I told you just now. If news gets out because you and the sight of my golden donation box no longer fills people with awe, I swear I won't tell anyone. Oh yeah, on the way back, I saw a group of tanuki suspiciously gathered together. When I went to shoo them off, I think I heard them mention you. Huh? Me? Why? I didn't hear the specifics either. Just be mindful of any tanukis you see. Okay. Beware tanukis. Where be the tanuki, though? Oh yeah, Suika still needs to eat the food I gave her. You mentioned on the way back, so they're probably somewhere on Youkai Trail, right? Not here on the ledge, so... Oh! Oh, wow. Thanks, Wriggle. Okay. Why would there be tanukis at my house? They aren't here to repay me for something, are they? Who said they aren't? Ah! You scared me! So it was a bucket tanuki. Ah, you got me. I didn't come all the way out here to prank you. I doubt you're actually here to repay me for something, are you? That depends on whether I have anything to repay you for. I don't remember doing anything worthy of a tanuki's favor. Not right now, but in the future, perhaps. What do you mean? You know the Hakurei Grand Festival, yes? What about it? As the biggest cultural festival in Gensokyo, every faction sets up their own stall or performances to garner popularity. Some even set up an arena so other factions may challenge them. This sets an important stage for everyone to showcase their skills and specialties. According to what I know, almost every faction in Gensokyo is preparing for this day, and yet... It's been years since the Youkai Trails participated, to say nothing of winning first place. Youkai Trail belongs to the Beast Yokai. I doubt they'd be too excited about working together for fame and attention. This sort of mindset is exactly why the status of Beast Yokai in Gensokyo declines day by day. Even if you say that, winning against the religious factions is nigh impossible. To gather fame is to gather faith, and they'll stop at nothing to reach first place. I wouldn't say that. Moreover, if you want Youkai Trail to emerge victorious, this year is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Really? What good would come of lying to a sparrow? For events like these, simply get your hands on some information, and you'll have won half the battle. Information? This tanuki has already looked into every single group participating in the event. The situation is completely within my control. The Bamboo Forest is holding another expo, which people have already seen 100 times. The Scarlet Mansion is hosting a maid cafe this year, which sounds good on paper, but at the end of the day, they only have a single capable maid. Forest of Magic, a puppet show, Human Village, a book fair, Garden of the Sun, a flower and insect display. None of these are first place material. In short, most of this year's performances aren't anything to write home about. As for the remaining factions, the Tengu are wholeheartedly devoted to creating news, and the Kappa are busy doing business. Take the Hakurei and Moria out of the equation as event hosts, and you merely have Myoden Temple and the Divine Spirit Mausoleum to contend with. What do you mean, merely? Aren't both of those winners from last year? Indeed. That's why this year is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. What's that supposed to mean? From the start, the important part of the Hakurei Grand Festival aren't the stalls, but the tournament that comes after. Each year, the arena for the tournament is decided by the previous year's winners. There were 2 winners last year, so there will be 2 arenas this year. From my investigation, this year, Myoden Temple prepared a rock band, and the Divine Spirit Mausoleum prepared a state banquet. Music and cooking? Indeed! They're so confident in their victory, they'll never see you coming to beat them at their own game. Smooth talking me up isn't going to do anything. I notice you've been running around a lot. I doubt you'd like to be forgotten either, no? Now that you're in your prime, don't forget to take care of your friends in Youkai Trail, dear. I don't do it to get people's attention. On the path to your dreams, you've received support from many people, yes? Did your friends in Youkai Trail not do their best to help you as well? Well, with the status of Beast Yokai on the decline, their powers have been massively reduced, too. Does Gensokyo belong to only humans and yokai? I say it's time we Beast Yokai rise up and make our presence known. Gamers rise up. See this pot I'm smoking? It's how I get my dubs. It's what makes me such an alpha tanuki, you see. Are you sure you're saying words anymore? That's not for you to know. And whether or not we can seize this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity depends on you. Like, give me some time to consider. But of course, consider for as long as you like. I'm sure you'll give me an answer very soon. A tanuki's shape-shifting ability sure is convenient. The Hakurei Grand Festival. I should discuss it with Kyoko. I won't be able to head to the Myoden Temple today. Maybe. We'll see. Seriously, what's so good about those foreign foods? However, if somebody else has them, then my kitty's gotta have them too. Per our contract, I'll help you expand your Izakaya. Mansion cabin, finally. Some decent Some decent workspace. Is that it? Yeah? It just doesn't taste the same. How does Miss Mailing's homeland usually prepare lampreys? That dish feels more home-cooked? Home-cooked? Could it be swallowed live? Even yokai don't swallow lampreys raw. That's rude. Braised? Braised lampreys? Sounds familiar. Maybe that is the one. I actually haven't tried that before. Miss Lorelei, I trust it wouldn't be a challenge for you. Sure, I'll give it a try. Kabayaki lampreys. These are some of Dayose's favorite cuisines. These dishes don't even have ice in them. It's not like I can't make them. I need ice cubes, though. Ice cubes? That's not difficult at all. I'm an ice fairy. Just come to Misty Lake anytime you need them. I'll make sure there's enough. Wow, that's great. Hey, who threw rocks at me? Stop right there. You're trespassing into my territory. Did you ask me first? Oh, phew. It's just a fairy. Are you scared by my power? You look kinda weak. If you call me Master Cherno, maybe I'll let it slide. Have I really fallen so low that even a fairy is looking down on me? What? I'm the strongest! Master Cherno. Hello. You already memorized the rules. Not bad. I'll allow you to play in my territory. Thank you. By the way, have I seen you before? Well, yes, you threw rocks at me last time. Maybe I did, but it should be earlier. I remember now. Aren't you the owner of that cart who sells fish at the Youkai Trail? Sells fish? I see. So you came to fish. That's a no-go. Our relationship isn't good enough for me to allow you to fish here. I don't sell fish. Then what do you sell? I know. Grill cars with red lanterns sell grilled bird meat, right? No, you're referring to when I had a grill cart at the Youkai Trail, right? I have already upgraded it to an Izakaya. Speaking of that, are you the person who operated the Izakaya on the island near the lake? That is me. I have to declare that I have never ever sold grilled bird meat when I opened the grill cart or Izakaya. On closer inspection, you look kind of like the cook in that Izakaya. I'm telling you that I am the cook and the owner. So I finally found you. What's wrong? I'm going to sue you. Your seafood miso soup doesn't have any seafood in it. Of course it has it. Did not. Did so. Did you not see it? I put a lot of seaweed in it. Seaweed? What's that? It's the seafood. They usually grow in the sea in the outside world. They showed up in Gensokyo by pure accident, so they're pretty rare. Sure they are, Mystia. Ah, that long black thing? That's right. So you admit there is seafood in the soup. You're kidding! What kind of seafood is that? Why not? Isn't seafood any food from the sea? Don't even try to fool me. I know there's no sea in Gensokyo. Why is Mystia so weird about people eating birds? She doesn't like to talk about it. That's why I'm telling you, it came from the outside sea. Then it at most counts as seafood in the outside world, not seafood in Gensokyo. This is still false advertisement. But by your logic, there's no seafood in Gensokyo at all. And you're still calling that soup seafood miso soup? This is fraud! Damn it! Wait a second. What? Kind-sensei once told me that there was a fish that can live both in the sea and in rivers. What was it again? Wakasaga Hime? This is absolutely a Gensokyo exclusive. I doubt she lives in the sea. Wait, she's not an ingredient! Giant oarfish? Isn't that the envoy of the Dragon Palace? Seaweed. This idiot still doesn't concede that seaweed is seafood. So annoying. Salmon. While salmon live in the sea, they do return to rivers when laying offspring, so this half counts as a Gensokyo fish. Only half of the body is fish? That sounds fun. I don't mean that. So what is it? Anyway, go fetch me some and show me. Lawsuit from an idiotic fairy? I will sue you. Your seafood miso soup has no seafood in it. What? Seafood counts as seafood? Seaweed counts as seafood? Nope, I don't buy that. It has to at least have fish. Damn bird, I'll sue. Damn bird, I'll sue. How can you sue? There's no legal system here in Gensokyo either. In fact, how do you even know what suing is? Lucia's gonna lose it when she sees a bird eating another bird. She's gonna have like an identity crisis. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? This is impossible! Anyway, seafood miso soup has to have fish. Your definition of seafood is too restricted. However, I probably would have thought the same way if I didn't learn it from Kind-sensei. It's possible somebody might have similar thoughts. Alright, let's just use this opportunity to improve this recipe. I knew it. You can't scam my money that easily. I know everything. Yeah, Master Cherno is so smart. Although not intentional, I still have to thank you for reminding me about this. My Izakaya welcomes you anytime. Huh? I'm not quite sure what you mean, but since you invited me, I'll visit there sometime. Real seafood miso soup. Same old miso soup, but with real seafood this time. Savory and without the fish stink. The irony that this one doesn't use, this one doesn't use seaweed, actually. Do you want to see Cherno? Its taste! Great! I now know what to drink to make! Thank you very much, ma'am. Take these aged wines as a token of my gratitude. What other tasks did I think that's everything. But do I have enough time to... I do have enough time to make it to Myoden Temple and talk to Kyoko. Kyoko! Ah, Mystia, good timing! I was just looking for you. What's wrong? The boss of the Tanukis paid me a visit. She wanted me, as a beast yokai, to represent Youkai Trail in the Hakurei Grand Festival. What? She visited you as well? I knew she would pay you a visit too. What on earth? She's right. Rather than sit on my thumbs at the temple, I'd much prefer fighting by your side. Different words to convince different people, huh? How sly. Misty? You don't want to? It's not like I'm not interested in it, but, you know, I have enough on my plate as it is. Can I really handle this? I think we'll just take it easy for this one. What must be done comes first, and then we can spend our leftover energy to battle to our heart's content. Sure. When you put it like that, it doesn't sound stressful at all. Worst comes to worst, we can just go and have some fun. But can you really? If you're in Youkai's Trail camp, doesn't that entail going against the temple? That's why I'm discussing it with you now. While I was convinced by the Tanukis boss, I wasn't sure the head priestess would agree, so I kept it from you until now. Does that mean you already got the head priestess's blessings? Right, she said. You want to represent Youkai Trail in the Hakurei Grand Festival's tournament? Yes. I mean, Myoden Temple has enough members to participate either way. I probably won't get a turn even if I stay here, so... It's not a big deal. You don't have to force any yourself, Byakunin-sama. Just pretend I never said... No, you may go. Huh? You mean, this is a good opportunity. It's time someone taught them a lesson. That's about it. Teach them a lesson. What does that mean? Eats me. I'm a bit shocked though. I heard Myoden Temples, Byaku pretty, true. Myoden Temples will have a rock band performing? Hard to believe they'd sideline a professional like you. It's a temple of yokai after all. Everyone has rock and roll in their soul. Even the head priestess herself likes to speed around on a motorcycle. Compared to them, I'm probably plain as porridge. No way! Are they looking down on you? I can't take it easy anymore. I'll show them your strength. The strength of us beast yokai. Indeed, we must show everyone the strength of the beast yokai. Huh? You are eavesdropping on us! I've been here the entire time. You just failed to notice me. I say, so you finally realized the predicament of beast yokai. If you got the determination, then it's time to set your sights on the next stage of the plan. The next stage of the plan? Indeed. As I told you before, this year's tournament has 2 stages, Myoden Temple's Rock Band and Divine Spirit Mausoleum's Grand Feast. Each person can only step foot in one arena, so both of you will play a key role. However, mere strength won't do. I know. At a time like this, we need to train. Oh, training and such have fallen behind the times. In today's society, she who controls information controls the world. Therefore, set up shop in Myoden Temple and the Divine Spirit Mausoleum. Huh? If you know the enemy and know yourself, then you needn't fear the result of 100 battles, and the best way to know the enemy is to infiltrate their ranks. But 2 more branches? That's like choosing between a rock and a hard place. Fret not, this Tanuki's already got you covered. Premises, rent, fixtures, you name it. I have Tanukis working on it. No wonder there's been so many Tanukis in the temple lately. Does that mean when I went to look for the head priestess? Why are the minds of people in power so perplexing? You can leave the brainstorming to this Tanuki. You merely need to focus on doing what you do best. Then, Misty. Got it. Since the path is already laid out in front of us, we have no reason to reject. How bold. According to my estimations, the new store should be ready tomorrow. I'll drop by occasionally as well. Let us restore the glory of Beast Youkai together. Did I just get roped into a goddamn race war? I'm here to keep watch to protect Mioran Temple. Oh, interesting. So for this one, you need to reach bond level 5 with the characters from Mioran Temple and the Divine Spirit Mausoleum, huh? Interesting. But you have to reach max level with them. It's gonna be rough, but not impossible. Probably just take some time. Boo! Did I scare you? Boo! Be surprised! I saw you ages ago. If you want to scare someone, you should at least jump out from a blind spot, right? I see. Got it! Look over there! Huh? Is something there? Boo! Be surprised! Dummy. The bigger they come, the faster they sink. So there are devout disciples here besides Kyoko. What? Ah, sorry, did I interrupt your meditation? Meditation? Nah, I was just too focused on looking. Looking at what? These lotus leaves. Not the flowers, but the leaves? Don't you think the leaves of a lotus look just like a ship? Ha, it does! So I'm laying in wait. If a frog or something boards this delicate little ship, it's time to summon up the winds. Are you a reporter waiting for an incident to happen? No, she just really likes causing tragedies. I've never seen a yokai like you before. What are those behind you? Wings? Tails? Looking at it for too long makes me dizzy. Seems people can't comprehend me even when I show my true form. Huh? I am the unidentified yokai, Nue. Been a while since I showed up in front of any humans, but there still should be some myths about me. The mythical chimera with the head of a monkey, body of a raccoon dog, legs of a tiger, and snake as a tail? Which you don't resemble at all. That's because I've never appeared in front of the humans that describe me that way. Everyone describes me a different way, so I turned into a yokai of ambiguity. I heard gods can change their form through myths and legends. I guess yokai aren't far off in that regard. Just enough time to head into the underground. I want to choose an appealing spot for my grave while I'm still kicking. Welcome to the underground. No chatting. The ends justify the means. Always. You sure look like a hermit. Oh, but I am a hermit. Here, it's my business card. Business card? Sega Nyan Nyan? In the Easterlands where I'm from, that's what they call female hermits whose training bears fruit. I see. It sounds a lot like a cat. Rather than a cat, maybe it sounds more like a rat. Huh? Never mind. Why is there a vengeful spirit in Senkai? Yokai can come to Senkai. Why not vengeful spirits? Or should I say, why is there a vengeful spirit on the surface? I'm not a spirit from Gensokyo. I moved here along with the Crown Prince. So, don't worry. I'm not interested in possession or anything like that in the slightest. Yeah, that's a relief. Mononononononbe. Monononononononbe. A yokai has come to the Senkai. Could thou be sent by the temple? Not at all. All is well as long as thou art not one of the temple's spies. Do you hate Mioran Temple that much? 1,000 years have our enmity stretched. To think we wouldst be sealed underground by those bald curs. So that's why there's an entrance under Myaden Temple Cemetery. That entrance is but a portal. The temple is long gone. The Crown Prince have relocated it from the Great Mausoleum and built a new temple in her very own Senkai. Then why leave an entrance in a Buddhist temple? Those curs built their temple atop the Hall of Dreams' Great Mausoleum. Mine own would not have needed to move thereafter our resurrection otherwise. With this entrance, should a Buddhist disciple stumble upon it, I shall not permit them to return. Oh, I see? Remind me not to get caught up in the religious scuffles. Imagine being a Buddhist disciple. You accidentally trip down a hole, you pick yourself up, you try to go back, and you see, and you hear the words, you hear like the Undertale main thud, like, brr, brr. Who do I need to have try stuff? Jesus, pretty much everyone at the Scarlet Mansion in some way. And I already upgraded it, so might as well. Borger? I wonder if there is just a hamburger in this game. It'd be pretty funny. Alright, we got everything. Alright. Here comes Cherno. Just what I needed. What does she want? Fruity, she needs some ice. So, shrimple enough, just throw in some ice. Let's also make it sweet, because I'm pretty sure she likes sweet food too. And she said she wanted a fruity drink, so... That's not fruity. This is. Sweet things. Kimchi? Just eat it before the vegetables finish fermentation. Got hit by a punishment spell card because she ran out of money. Her budget is only 100 to 200 yen. That's strange. Hi, Marisa. It's weird though. I don't remember Cherno. Other characters don't like launch a punishment spell card when they run out of money, but I guess Cherno's different. I'm curious though. Is she like the only character to do that? Or is she one of the first few characters to do that? See it. So that's weird. I don't think I've ever seen a character... I don't think I've ever seen a rare guest launch a punishment spell card because they ran out of money. Every other time someone's run out of money, they just left. With like the normal like green like outline to indicate that like... Oh yeah, by the way, I'm leaving because I ran out of money, lol. Peculiar. Oh wait, what am I thinking? I know what Marisa likes. Son of a bitch, it's Touhou. Of course she has to show up after Cherno throws a little temper tantrum, huh? Whatever. I don't know if there's anything I'll actually be able to buy from her, though, is the thing. Even though that's probably the goal, just so I can avoid the spell card, but... What to do? I have a little bit of time to think about it, I guess. I could just say fuck it and eat the combo, or eat the punishment spell card. As much as I really would not have liked to have to deal with that. Hi, Pachi. premium food. Liquor. Alright, well, whatever. Realistically, it just marks down the profit. It's not terrible loss, to be honest. As much as it sucks, whatever. Egg Benedict, right? Yeah. Egg, bamboo shoot, butter, and flour. And then let's just make it premium, because that's what Patchy wants. Back just feeding her pancakes now. Honey, egg, flour. Honey, flour, egg, and then... photogenic. Hi, Mei-Ling. Stimulating drink. Filling meat Chinese popular food. Filling. There's some meat in there too. Dreamy. Mei-Ling, hit that yoinky sploinky, please! feels like the residents of the Scarlet Mansion don't quite like my food. I'll just take a stroll around. Might not be a bad idea to just do nothing else but view flowers all day. No. I can't waste time like this. My garden is quite elegant, isn't it? Sakuya, did this one just faint merely due to my presence? She can be like that sometimes. Please stop messing with me. Messing with you? The mistress's interest is solely reserved for humans. Then why did you allow me to set up my Izakaya nearby? You even allowed me to enter the garden. I assumed that you were capable of gathering a large crowd of humans and yokai. My intention was that an accident would ensue. Unfortunately, nothing out of the ordinary has been observed for the past several nights. How dull. Just for something like that? That is indeed the reason. I've had enough of this boring chapter. You can go tear down that whatever Kaya place. I don't want to see some random nobody squirming in front of me again. How can you do this? Enough is enough, Sakuya. At your command. I'll leave the rest to you. Yes, mistress. Wait a second! I don't have time to spare. Keep walking while you talk. I might have heard something like this somewhere else. Please, I beg you, just give me a chance. Mistress, do I have the permission to take this one out as well? Please, I really want to keep the Izakaya here. If I could continue to operate here, I'll create something marvelous and stunning for you as thanks. Does that mean you can create something better than this one here? Please just use the word maid. I'll do my best. Can I construe your statement as a challenge against Sakuya? I didn't... Intriguing. In that case, I shall reserve my final verdict until then. Wait! I hope you won't let me down. Sakuya, let's go. Yes, mistress. I want to know the perfect Pachuli's weak point. Kawakuma, Scarlet Mansion, is looking for a chef who understands Pachuli's preferences. Proprietress declares war against the devil. The new Night Sparrow Izakaya was unexpectedly visited by the owner of the mansion, who picked a fight. Surprisingly, the proprietress did not back down, but challenged the devil's servant head-on. Regardless of the outcome, her courage alone is worthy of a 10-second warning. Another special regime... Okay, cool. We know that, too. Miss Sakuya is so omnipotent that we'll just get in the way if we actually try to help. You're actually pretty self-aware, so why did they even hire you? That's a great question. Miss Mei-ling, how are you doing? Oh, Miss Lorelei! Thanks to you, I'm eating better and better each day. It was impossible to ever try a dish like kabayaki lampreys in the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Really? I thought the Scarlet Devil Mansion always offered exceptional meals. Maybe? It's mostly premium cuisines. For common folk like me, it's actually kind of weird eating fancy food. Indeed, everyone has their preferences. If you want to try out some other home-cooked dishes in the future, please visit my izakaya. I examine myself from 3 different aspects each day. Miss Mei-ling, you look a lot like a human despite being a yokai. Huh? Do I look like one? Yes. While the Scarlet Devil Mansion is a scary place, the guard at the front gate is actually very friendly. That's what some of my guests told me. Oh, looks like I left a good impression on those humans. But as a guard, shouldn't you give others an intimidating feeling? Don't worry about that. I'll leave the mistress to intimidate them. Hey, Kawakuma. I want to fight the perfect Lady Pachuli's weakness. That's suspicious. Seriously! Lady Patchouli almost never sleeps, but she's always energetic. That's even more suspicious. Her body's very weak, so she definitely used something else. If she's always sharp, then I can't play tricks in the Scarlet Devil Mansion anymore. Playing tricks is inherently wrong. Well, anyway, just give her some of her favorite cuisines and try to bait her to tell you her secret. And tell me what it is afterwards. That way, I'll finally be able to play some tricks when Lady Patchouli dozes off. Is that really okay? Ice cream with coffee is great for people who are afraid of bitterness but still need caffeine. It's not like I can't handle the bitterness, I just need a bit of a boost. So says Patchouli. That's a mood, Patchy. I feel that. Cherno, have you tried the true seafood miso soup at my izakaya? What's true seafood miso soup? Here's the bird brain here. Orewa Ore wa strongest desu. Cherno, what are you doing? Oh, you again. I'm pretty busy right now. I don't have time to play with you. Aren't you just freezing frogs? This is serious business. This is my secret freeze training. Two with Western Premium, two with the Photogenic Suite. First off, do I even have Premium Western? Fucking no. Miss Patchouli, did you like my Eggs Benedict? Did I do well? Let me see. Eh? Why do you need to read? Just as I expected. The rich protein and vitamins in eggs can repair the liver, enhance memory, and protect vision. Wait, I'm asking about the taste. Did you like the taste? It was not indecent. Miss Pat... Miss Patchouli, are you alright? Do I look like... Do I look alright? For real? I didn't know yokai could catch a cold. I thought idiots and yokai were immune. Listen here, you little... It's not a cold. I don't believe it. Miss Patchouli, you're always so pale and weak. If not a cold, then a flu, perhaps? Then what can I do to make you feel better? Go... Go away! Someone's trying to be nice to you. Jeez. At a certain rate, maybe you should just go up and die, Bachi. Ah, Miss Anonymous, it's you again. Yes, indeed. Milady, no, my boss watched a movie from the outside world and came up with another extreme recipe. But you still need to make it sweeter, right? Yep. I need to find something inspiration from something Western and sweet as attempted this time. Seriously, why not just admit that she can only drink sweet things? Photogenic and sweet tag. Streamer, hit that yoinky splunky, please. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. See that? I leave it to Ryan. Ah! I cannot replicate Shulk Scream. But it is like the perfect capstone to that entire thing. God, I love it so much. Then Western Sweet. Photogenic Sweet, Western Sweet. Pancakes. There we go. The sparrow sake is mine. Well, let's head to the underground then. For tonight, or for today, we'll be heading underground. Hello, Miss Yamame. Ah, it's the proprietress. Make another trip to the underworld? Yeah, I think the difference in food between the surface and the underground is really interesting. A yokai from the surface taking interest in the underworld. That's not something you see every day. Usually they'd avoid this place at all costs. Speaking of which, I didn't have a good impression of the underworld either. I heard the underworld was the place where despised yokai reside. So I had some prejudice toward everyone here. Come on, it's fine. It's true that we're despised after all. We're a bunch of yokai that decided to hide underground precisely because the surface doesn't accept us. That's so sad. People shun us for a reason. We can't complain, but it can't be helped. Just why exactly? Never mind the others, but Miss Yamame. Miss Yamame is very friendly. Why would the surface despise you? Because I'm a Tsuchigumo. Even if I had the purest of intentions, as a Tsuchigumo, every human I touched would inevitably fall sick. If we moved around willy-nilly, we might cause trouble for the entire village. Be it human or yokai, it's natural they don't see us in a good light. Is there no other way? Recently, the doctor in the bamboo forest seems to have developed a special type of medicine, but even if there's a cure, no one will want to get sick. I don't mind if I can't go to the surface. Life in the underworld's pretty exciting. There's even the occasional human bold enough to venture into the blowhole. I'm sure those humans would like you very much if they talked to you. Nah, not possible. I'd scare them away the moment they see me. Isn't that a bit too negative? I think Miss Yamame is very adorable. Thanks for the compliment, but maybe humans and yokai view things differently? Or maybe they always catch me when I'm eating. Not my most elegant side, I'll admit. Don't tell me you're eating... You're overthinking it. Even in the underworld, eating humans went out of style a long time ago. That seeing you eat shouldn't make them run for their lives, right? I recently fell in love with some homemade insect noodles. It might look a bit filthy. It won't harm your stomach, right? No? Probably? Do you like eating noodles? There are a lot of healthy and delicious noodles on the surface. I'll make some for you next time I come here. Really? Then thanks. Beware of food poisoning. Ooh, not good. What does she want? 2 tonkotsu ramens. Okay. I'll keep that in mind for a side quest. How close am I with Parse? Because I got to there with Yamame, but Parse's very close, you see. It'll take at least 300 years to outdrink us, Oni. Yes, that's the one. Mystia, Kyoko. But the new one is on. Hot spring? Like a spring of water, but hot? The water really is hot. Amazing. I remember that there are also plenty of hot springs on the surface. Why don't we take a look at them sometime in the future? If the shrine also had a hot springs, it'd get lots of visitors, right? Maybe it's possible. I would keep this experience in mind and tell Miss Rainbow all about it later. If the shrine got more visitors, Miss Rainbow would definitely be over the moon. But if the shrine had a hot spring, Miss Rainbow might stay in it for all eternity. Well, it doesn't matter, as long as Miss Rainbow is happy. That said, I wonder if a Komainu statue would sink into the water. Hot springs are really fun. Thank you for inviting me. I'll work twice as hard to repay you. The little EBDB smile. You go, ee, ee, yippee. What's going down in the Palace of the Earth Spirits? This was supposed to be a 2-person assignment, yet I'm the one doing everything. If I ever find her, I swear I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind. Before my third eye, even your deepest thoughts are known to me. Cheese. Cheese. Okay. Wine. actually can show up in the Forest of Magic? I guess it makes sense, but never really thought of it that way. Raiden can also show up in the Divine Mausoleum. And Tenchi's too. Oh. Well, it's time to head to Youkai Mountain. Good old reliable Youkai Mountain. Alright, here goes. Spending money to make money. And then Miss Vermilia and Miss Sakia just left like that. Something like that happened in the morning? Just like that? What do we do now? Well, so be it. You're a good cook. No, a great cook. You have no idea how good that maid is. I tried her food at a Hakurei banquet before. I'm not even remotely close to her level. If I'm not mistaken, I think Miss Rainbow wanted me to learn from her here at the Scarlet Mansion. Doesn't that mean we're already toast? We'll face it when we have to face it. For now, let's open up first. Yeah. Movement speed increase. Hi, Nitori. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1 and a 2, and dum 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 dum. Signature dish and some sake too. When a new tag, aura bursting. Huh. What am I even looking for right now, actually? When in doubt, give the Kappa some cucumbers. They'll love that shit. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I mean, today was, all things considered, today was a pretty slow day. I feel like I didn't do much, to be honest. Though, that's not always a bad thing, you know. I don't know really how to describe it. It's just kinda been a chill day. Although, you know, besides doing some work and stuff like that. But that's to be expected, right? Oh well. I really wish I could beat this writer's block though. It's been haunting me for so long, and it really sucks because I don't even know how to beat it at this point. It's just sitting there taunting me, menacingly. I can't break it, and it sucks that I can't because I'm... Block, 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 block. Block owed for 16 hours. Or something like that. Heatable drink. So, aquatic. Yeah, it's just annoying, to be honest. Personally, I'm tired. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. I guess I'm just hoping that the nice little vibes of the stream can help make things comfy as people settle down. Because, you know, I tend to stream pretty late into the night, but that's usually when people wanna, like, unwind and stuff, you know? does Suika want? Oh yeah, that's right. What is she? The Niten Ichiru. Hippariko pork. More meat. Hi, Cherno. Here you go, Suika. She's gonna get so damn crunk. Japanese food. And a neat drink. Oh, hi, Mogiji. I don't want to eat anything ugly that's photogenic. And a fruity drink. Peach ice cube and deal. What is that even from Momiji? That's greasy food. Okay. Everyone sat here like, what the fuck does that mean, Momiji? But I guess this would be the opposite of I guess this would be the opposite of healthy food. Flower trap and honey at the front. Oh, shit. Alright. Slowly climbing back up our way with funds. Good amount of net profit today. Why am I here again? What else could you have done if you weren't here? Ah, Misakaya! Giving up already? What else can I do? It's not a fair fight. The mistress won't be happy if she hears about this. But even if... Fine, in order to make the mistress happy, I'll help you out a bit. Huh? Really? Do you know what your biggest weakness is right now? What is it? The mistress and I visited your Izakaya before, and there's just no appetizing cuisines for the mistress's palate. I don't know much about Western cuisine. At least you are self-aware. Even if I am aware, does fried pork chops with rice count as Western? Never mind. Please continue. Western cuisine is pretty straightforward. With a few tricks under your sleeve, even you can perfect it. Can you teach me? Well, the Western cuisine includes a wide variety of subdivisions. You simply need to keep in mind one thing. Each serving is their own dish. Take grilled steak as an example. The taste and texture of the steak can only be guaranteed if you grill a very limited number at a time. That is the only way to guarantee the tenderness and juiciness of the steak. It's not exactly a dish that can be pre-prepared and savored later. Here, take the simple steak recipe. Practice makes perfect. Put your back into it. It might help you tremendously in a few days. Thank you so much. I will do my best. Miss Akio, once again. The simp is back. Miss Patchouli, I don't know if I should say this. Then don't. Okay. Are you the kind who purposely takes things literally just to anger others? Huh? Forget it. Just spit it out. Okay, is there a moldy smell coming from your body? What? You should get more sunlight. That's because I accidentally came into contact with some mold in the library. It's absolutely not coming from my body. Sure. Miss Mailing, are you busy? Not really. Well, I do have to stand here 24/7. There's basically no intruders at all. I mean, it is a devil's mansion after all. Who could be that fearless or suicidal? You are absolutely right. There's nobody else who would dare to come to the Scarlet Devil Mansion without an invitation. Other than a certain black and white thief. Miss Marisa. It's not like I'm strong enough to stop her. The most I can do is pretend to put up a fight and then let her through. Really? Flying birds my ice. Cherno, what are you doing now? Oh, you again. I'm trying to unfreeze this frozen frog. I failed! You distracted me. Oh, you can mash the flavor like this. I have a new idea, although doing so would pretty much ruin the original wine. But this should work for Milady. I'll just leave the original wine to you and your guests. I'll try my best. In a couple of days, I'll import more liquor from the outside world. Come and check them out. I got like, how many rubies now? I got so many rubies. Yeah, Corden wants it, as usual. Weirdo. Oh well. So now they can complain. I just saw a huge machine with a huge moving shadow. Did you see it? Huh? No? I wonder if they added a stealth feature in the newest chapter. What are you talking about? The silhouette of the giant shadow looked like the robot that fights alongside the main character in my favorite manga. How did hair end up inside my mouth? Weird. Manga? Well, no matter what, it's impossible for it to appear in Gensokyo. You can't let yourself be held back by common sense in Gensokyo. Anyway, I didn't see anything like it. Ms. Momiji, it's pretty rare seeing you practicing kendo. Proprietress. Well, it's extremely rare for us to engage in combat. We can never stop training. Or else when the time comes, we won't be ready. Ms. Momiji occasionally complains about work, but she's still always rigorous when it comes to her job. Of course, you can only complain if you did a good job. Otherwise, others will complain about you instead. You are indeed a respectable Tengu. Speaking of Tengu, why are all wolves Tengu swordsmen? Maybe it has something to do with that legend. Legend? Supposedly, there was this general who got killed during a battle. He had a son who was sent to a temple. After this child learned about his past, he decided to avenge his father and trained on the mountain every day. It seems like humans have a lot of folklore like that. And one day, he encountered a Tengu while training. Whoa, was he eaten? Well, according to the legend, not only did the Tengu let him go unharmed, they also agreed to teach him their sacred sword techniques. Huh? Why would they do that? Don't ask me. Legends are born from human imagination after all. Who knows if the legend is actually true or not? However, because yokai are born from those legends, we have to conform to them as well. Does that mean White Wolf Tengu are all great swordsmen just because the legend says so? Maybe. I feel kind of threatened knowing that my existence can change just because humans change their mind. That is why yokai know that winning an information war is more important than winning an actual war. Really? The competition between yokai is fierce, even if you are not particularly affected by it. Looks like the higher-ups have a lot to worry about. Hey, maybe ignorance actually is bliss. Might as well just leave the headaches to them. You are absolutely right. Leave the troubles to those big shots. We just need to eat meat and drink alcohol, like we always do. I was training hard just now. To be frank, I wanted to eat a long time ago, but I was chatting with you. Yeah, I have to admit that I'm starving already. However, I didn't know my stomach would growl that loudly as soon as I mentioned meat. I'm so sorry. You should have let me know right away. As an apology, may I cook something for you? Of course you may. Thank you so much. What does she want from us? One dish with meat. Meat. Nitori. Miss Nitori, what are you doing with all these gadgets? Well, I'm preparing for the next copycat. How time flies. Wait, it hasn't been that long since the last copycat, has it? If we don't start preparing as soon as the convention ends, there might not be enough time. That said, there's always not enough time. That's really far-sighted. So, what kind of gadget are you going to make next time? I've just been experimenting here and there. I haven't thought about what I'm going to do yet. So why did you bring out so many gadgets then? I wanted to learn from my past inventions and find some inspiration. Did you make all these in the past? They look so cool. Of course. These are my greatest works. I think I've seen this one somewhere before. This is a camera. It's a gadget that can be used to record the landscape on paper. Why do you want to put landscapes on paper? It's so that I can remember it. If you just take a picture to remember, then you'll miss the opportunity to appreciate in your heart, right? Yes. However, the general public of Getsokyo can't use them. This gadget is made for the Crow Tengu. No wonder I'd seen it somewhere before. It's a gadget used by the Tengu. The Crow Tengu can't live without it. They're a big customer of ours. We've been optimizing it and made them in various shapes and sizes. Even with the steady stream of customers, you need to keep innovating. I see. Then what's this gadget for? This is a vacuum. It's a gadget that can automatically help clean up. Do you want to try? How do I use it? Just press this button to start it. Whoa! The fallen leaves are all gone. They get sucked into the stomach of this gadget, see? That's terrible. This is really not a prank by some Shinigami? Of course not. I'm sure it would be handy for you to have in the store. It's an old model anyway, so I'll give it to you. No. If it eats my cooking, that would be a problem. That's okay. I wasn't forcing you. Huh? What's this? A telephone. It's a device that allows you to send your voice to faraway places. Send your voices to faraway places? With this, you can say hello to your friends thousands of miles away. We've been doing a promotion recently and have been giving out trials to quite a few people's homes. If everyone could use them, it would save a lot of time. I'd like to try it out too, if that's okay. Of course, but you'll have to give me some good feedback on your experience. Yes, well, it's not as good as this amazing device, but if you don't mind, I have a VIP ticket for the concert. If you're free, please come attend it in the future. A concert? This will be an important business opportunity. Of course I won't miss that kind of fun. I'll look forward to seeing you there then. Kappa Heavy Duty Telephone. The Forest of Magic. human village. Just sees one of my friends say on another server, big fan of Discord drama. What the heck is going on over there? I suppose I shouldn't ask questions I'm not prepared to handle the answers to, though. Huh. No biggie. I've never been good at that kind of conflict or confrontation kind of stuff. And a lot of the time, drama seems to just flow over my head. I can never understand it, and I always get lost and confused. It's better for me usually if I just stay out of it. Meat. Then 2 tonkatsu ramen for Yamame. Yep, I know it. Miss Suika, I'm sorry I didn't have an opportunity to ask you this last time when you were eating at the Izakaya. I finally finished cooking Niten Ichiru. Did you enjoy it? Yep. Yeah, I actually made it. Must have worked real hard for it. Still can't believe I got to try that legendary cuisine after so long. It's kinda making me nostalgic. Did you recall any distant memories? Of course. Back then, Oni and humans had an indestructible bond, but unfortunately, humans' hearts have changed. What's wrong, Miss Suika? You don't seem like your usual self. You're right. I will find it. That trust between humans and Oni. Good luck. I'll support Miss Suika every step of the way. Is she really okay? Miss Suika, hello. Is it just me, or am I seeing you around here almost every day? Because I want to know more about Miss Suika. Oh? For example, I'm actually really curious. Miss Suika, your horns are so big, so how do you sleep with them? Your small bird brain can't handle the truth. Just ignore it. Tell me, I really want to know. That is a good question. Have a cute little 4 coma here. cards here? Kappa Kappa. Oh, what? Oh, this is cute. Call a merchant. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Wait, this is kind of fun. This is kind of goated. Wait. I don't have to leave my house. I don't know what to do. This is strong as hell. Oh my god. Oh, what the? Oh, that's uncomfy. Hang on. I have to cut off a loose strand of fabric from my socks. If these things stay attached, it really bothers me. It really bothers me. I can't ignore it. Really good though, especially for the merchants, because they inherently don't consume any time. It means I can use them. I use the cell phone to essentially make all my purchases without needing to head anywhere. Noodles on the surface are pretty delicious as well, right? Don't eat that strange stuff in the future. It might look a bit strange, but those noodles are really tasty too. Turning insects into noodles? Well, it's not actually turning insects into noodles, just something that looks like insects. What could it be? Insects. I just said they only look like insects. Antennae? The shell? That should be it. The shell retains the insect's original flavor, and on top of that, it even has a crispy texture. The insect's original flavor? You really don't know what to expect from the Underworld's food. Why don't I try making it as well? I'll look forward to it. When you do make it, I'll be sure to try it. Crispy spirals. Hello, Miss Parse. Is something wrong? Do you greet everyone you see like that? Yeah? Is there something wrong with how I greet people? Acting so familiar with everyone really makes me jealous. Jealous? I mean, people do call me overfamiliar sometimes. Could that actually be a compliment? It's not a compliment. They're calling you a nuisance. You mean I'm... greeting others with so much passion, only to be despised in return. How sad. What? So just like that, I'm despised? Yep, you've been deeply despised from the moment you started acting overfamiliar. How could this happen? Naturally, this isn't your fault. Miss Parse, It's the fault of all those that don't appreciate you. Miss Parse? You work so hard to greet everyone, yet you're jeered in return. It's just a greeting. Just a greeting? You know, all those winners in life never had to work for anything. They can make all the friends they want just by having good parents and a pretty face, or even become celebrities. Resent these people. What right? Tell me what right they have to be born happy. But, other people's happiness doesn't seem to have anything to do with me? What a waste of energy. I thought it would have been easier to manipulate someone on your level of intelligence. Manipulate? Manipulating people's jealousy, seeing them driven to madness as their life gradually falls apart. That jealousy is what I sustain myself on. I see. You weren't jealous at all, yet the more I thought about it, the more jealous I became. Jealousy burns in my chest, my power rises, and my day gets a lot worse. Some food ought to suppress it. I wanted to say this before, but you swap character really quickly. Huh? What's that? Misery cheese sticks. It quickly calms down an excited body. Want a bite? Sure. Bitter! Humans say good medicine tastes bitter. Once you've experienced the bitterness, the sweet aftertaste shall flow. All the yokai here have less than delightful pasts. These cheese sticks can bring them some comfort, so it's pretty popular in the underworld. I don't really understand. Can't you just eat something sweet? Why do you need the bitterness? You can't understand because you're blessed. I'm so jealous. It's imperative someone as blessed as you try these misery cheese sticks. Only then you'll understand the pain of the underworld's yokai. Okay. The uniquely bitter ginkgo and creamy rich cheese blend together create a distinctly sweet aftertaste. I have no idea why though. Any ideas regarding Satori-sama's loss of appetite? I haven't thought of anything yet. Then you need to think harder. I'm doing the best I can. It's just that I don't know Miss Satori very well, so... You want to know Satori-sama better? Why didn't you say so sooner? All you had to do was ask me. Of all the pets at the palace, I'm more or less the one who spends the most time around Satori-sama. Then can you tell me what kind of food Miss Satori prefers? Falling off your high horse already? That's because I'm a stranger to cooking. In the beginning, Satori-sama did all the cooking for us. Then she took in pets who were good at cooking, and they've been doing it ever since. Having your mistress cook for you, aren't you living the dream? Don't owners normally cook for their pets? I suppose. Although, it's hard to imagine the mistress of the Palace of the Earth Spirits cooking for everyone. Wow. It's been a while since then. I really miss the nekobanma she would make for me. What's that? Food specifically made for cats? Elaborate, please. You know, like food for a cat. Stuff with ingredients that cats love. And soup. You mean something like a rice bowl? I'm a stranger to cooking. I won't know even if you ask me. How about I make a rice bowl for you to try? Sure. Cat rice? Cat food? Neko nyanya? It's really hot here. It's because I opened the skylight below just now. I'll close it later. Why open the skylight? Isn't the hell of blazing fires down there? It's my job. I'm in charge of making sure the remains of blazing hell don't go out of control. I didn't know you had an important responsibility. So why open the skylight? To regulate the flames, when the flames get too hot, I open the courtyard skylight. When the flames are too cold, I throw in the corpses delivered by Odin. That's a pretty simple solution. Satori-sama said simple solutions suit me the best. Because you're a bird brain? Yeah, that's it. You're one too. How great. Are you trying to compliment me? Of course it's a compliment. Is having a bird brain bad? We're often called stupid precisely because we have smaller brains. But Satori-sama says I'm cute. She pets my head all the time. I also frequently help Satori-sama do her hair. It's all fluffy and soft. Touching it feels the best. You guys are really close. Because Satori-sama is always nice to us pets. Like us Hell Ravens, we've been living here even back when the underworld was still hell. When this land became defunct, it was Satori-sama who gave us a roof over our heads. Miss Satori is so kind. I'm so lucky to have met a mistress like her. Satori-sama is the best mistress in the whole world. She'd even cook for us when she had free time. Her cooking is irresistible. Huh? Which dish was it? Omelets! My favorite! There's nothing special about omelets. Satori-sama's omelets are not just any omelets. How should I put it? They have a salty kind of taste, and some kind of creamy fragrance as well, I think. Creamy fragrance? Back then, Satori-sama often had this smell on her, but it's been a long time since she smelled like that. What was it? Can't remember. Maybe it's... lemon? No way, no way. How could lemons be salty? Maybe it's milk? No way, no way. Cheese. Cheese? Doesn't Miss Satori have a cheese room? I heard that she used to like making cheese by hand. But she's recently been busy, so she had her pets take care of it. Now that you mention it, that does seem to ring a bell. We're both bird brains, so why is yours better than mine? Maybe it's because I'm always memorizing my recipes, so my memory has gotten better. I see! So if you practice a lot, you'll be able to remember things. Can I ask a favor? What? Can you make the dish for me once? Satori-sama hasn't made it in a long time, and I'm afraid that I'll forget the taste. No problem. Let me grant this small wish of yours. Cheese omelette. Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage. Alright. Thus begins another night. Hey, Kane. Cooking, filling, and fresh, huh? This bozo. Oh my god. Locatable West. Okay. Egg, grapes, and cream. premium, right? Yeah. Damn, look at our income today. Some good shit. Oh my god. Look at that net profit. Yeah, baby. I wonder, can I talk to Akio and get like her thing from here? I don't think so. I think I have to be in person to talk to her to do it. Yeah, I have to be in person. I'm not allowed to be funny. Little birdie, I caught a great sake bug today. Would you like to have a drink with me? If it's just a little bit. Oh, are you finally brave enough to drink with me? Actually, I've always admired Miss Suika since the first time we met. Miss Suika has a brave and fearless aura. I look forward to the day that I can leave a similar impression on somebody else. So I was thinking, maybe I can get a similar aura if I drink with Miss Suika. Why are you overthinking so much over just a drink? Well said. Here, fill it to the brim. Let's lose ourselves. Shit, I'm down to get crunk. Baby. I love seeing those big numbers. Indicate just how much money we made last night. Gotta love it. But we reached max relationship with Akio at the very least, I know that much. Miss Akio, I have a question about how you obtain another physical body for your next reincarnation. You mentioned you need to work in hell for 100 years? Strictly speaking, it's actually several hundred years. Working along in hell as a human must be very scary, right? To some degree, it's actually not the environment of hell that scares me. I'm anxious because I don't know anything about Gensokyo during those centuries. Is all the information from Gensokyo blocked out? Somewhat. For example, for this reincarnation, the information exchange between Hell and Gensokyo became easier. However, I still can't verify any information or rumors, so it still doesn't change anything. Miss Akio, I truly admire your dedication and time spent on the Gensokyo Chronicle. Thank you. However, you are not that different from myself. Huh? Really? At its root, completing the Gensokyo Chronicle is my duty and desire. Don't you have your duty and desire as well? Aren't you working towards your own goal? That's right. My goals are not as notable as Miss Akio's. That said, I will not give up on my dream regardless of how many obstacles I face. That's good enough. There are no lowly dreams. You should be proud as long as you are constantly working towards your goal. Thank you. On a side note, I want to use this opportunity to invite Miss Akio to my concert. I reserved a VIP seat just for you. This is... Of course, I can't host a concert right now, but I promise you I will have one eventually. I want you to witness when I finally fulfill my dream. I thank you very much for your thoughts. Unfortunately, I might not be able to attend. Huh? Why? You said you liked our music last time, didn't you? I did. Is it because of your health? Don't worry, my health is fine. Then why? It's actually because I'm only a spectator tasked with recording the history of Gensokyo. I don't understand? For example, I've recorded all kinds of incidents, but I cannot participate in any of them. Once I participate, I might become biased, and that would influence my view when I record the event later. So what? So what? As the author of the Gensokyo Chronicle, I need to make sacrifices to maintain its accuracy and objectivity. If this book is filled with subjective views, then it loses its meaning as an objective reference. So what about you? Aren't you part of Gensokyo? You're saying I'm part of Gensokyo, too. Even so, I'm just a spectator. I'm more like an outsider than a part of it. In fact, I prefer to be as detached from Gensokyo as possible. That's wrong! Doesn't matter what Miss Akio's duties are. Objectively speaking, Miss Akio is part of Gensokyo. So, it's wrong to blindly pursue objectivity over subjectivity. I'm actually not sure what I'm talking about. Anyway, the only thing I know for certain is that for my history, there is a bond between Miss Akio and I. You are right. Our bond exists objectively as well. Not only that, Miss Akio has sacrificed so much trying to contribute to the Gensokyo Chronicle. You should be recorded in the history books as well, just like Miss Reimu. Not only your contributions and stories, we should also include your previous incarnation, and the previous one. Every generation should be recorded. Mystia, why? Why must you disappear in history while everyone else is recorded? That doesn't seem objective to me at all. All your arguments seem disorganized. There is some truth to it as well. Thanks to your comments, I now believe that maybe it is possible for me to appear in this history as well. Of course! My concert is going to be wonderful. It definitely deserves to be recorded as a historical event. By then, we'll all be part of history. Even when you're reincarnated once more and lose Akio's memories, then you'll be able to learn it from the record and know what your past reincarnation has done. I actually look forward to that. It feels great, right? Then, would you like to accept my invitation? I am a part of Gensokyo. This fact cannot be doubted. Therefore, please allow me to authentically join Gensokyo's history. Mystia, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm so happy you agreed to come. Return. No, it's because I wish to be a part of it. Is there anything I can do to help you reach your dream sooner? Eh? Miss Akio, you just need to take care of yourself. Well, does that mean I'm useless? I didn't mean that. Well, it would be a great help if Miss Akio could collect some ingredients when she takes her daily walk. On second thought, given the Hiera's family status, asking you to do something so trivial. No, forget about it. No, I'm happy to help. Please, leave it to me. Please don't push yourself. I'll be careful. Alright, in that case, I'll give it my very best. I promise you that my concert is going to be worth your troubles. I look forward to it. I hope your dreams will be achieved soon. Gathering. I've been waiting for you to tell me to gather ingredients today. I'm still kind of nervous. Don't worry at all. I told you that my servants will accompany me and help me along the way. In that case, I'll leave it to you then. Thank you very much. I'm on it. Kasen. Miss Kasen, hello. Hello. You must be really tired from opening your Izakaya last night. Aren't you going to rest a little bit more? Thank you. I've already recovered. Really? Being energetic all the time must be really nice. Even if I feel kind of down, at least I have you. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Miss Kasen, aren't you a hermit? Speaking of hermits, aren't they followers of Taoism? Huh? Right? Then I was correct. All hermits have the responsibility to guide people towards the righteous path, right? I believe I said something similar before. Back then, I tried to figure out what our hermits lost. I have visited other hermits. Even hermits like to invoke the law of heaven in their daily discussion, right? But what is the law of heaven exactly? It's... I didn't expect you to come up with an answer, since I don't have one either. Do you really have to know? Why not just forget it and move on? This is directly related to my faith and belief. As a hermit, I do not believe ignorance is bliss. Miss Casa not only likes to lecture others, she also has high standards for herself. I should have known that it's impossible for a human to become a hermit without great self-control. Human. That's right. It is already extraordinarily difficult for a human to become a hermit. However, Miss Kasen, what's wrong? Why did I choose to become a hermit? I've asked myself countless times. Because you have a great sense of justice? My past self could not be further from that. I was no doubt an evil person back then. Eh? We're talking about Miss Kasen. How come? Something triggered my change. I lost something. After that, I also lost interest in pursuing a destructive lifestyle, and realized the hellish reality that I was in. So I decided to become a hermit. I don't understand at all. The bottom line is that while I did not find the path of law, I knew there was something else that I must do. And that thing is, I must find what I lost. Why? I don't quite understand, but the way I see it, that thing doesn't look beneficial at all. You become the Miss Cousin I've known and loved after losing that thing. Isn't that right? That lost thing did not disappear for good. It's just hiding somewhere. I cannot rest comfortably until I locate it and put an end to it. I'm getting more and more confused. I don't know how to help you with that. Ah, this might help. If you don't mind, I have a concert ticket right here. A concert ticket? Yep, although I don't have an air date at the moment, I promise you that it will happen one day. I hope Miss Cousin can visit and have fun by then. Are you trying to comfort me through this? Thank you. While I'm not really feeling down, your suggestion does seem fun. I will graciously accept your ticket. Miss Cousin, please keep it up. I hope you can find the thing you lost. Thank you. As a return gift, I want you to accept this fortune peony. Wow, it's so beautiful! Peonies symbolize wealth and fortune. I hope you can reach your dreams sooner rather than later. Absolutely. I will carefully take care of it. The simp. The sus. There we go. Let's go check out that peony that Cousin gave us. Guest satisfaction increases by 15 each time they eat a dish. Miss Mailing, you look like a human. We've seen that one before. Patchily dying. Cherno is an idiot. Proprietress, your food is just the best. Miss Momiji really likes meat. I am a canine after all. I completely understand. We beast yokai still preserve some animalistic instincts after all. Oh, that's right. I'm trying to develop a new recipe. Since there are so many Tengu here, I might as well just create an all-meat feast and go all out. I'm drooling just from the name alone. This dish will absolutely be super popular here. I'll get started right away. Please, make sure to visit my Izakaya and give it a try. Meat. I wonder if this is just a sleepy Saturday in general, because I feel a lot more tired than I normally would be on Saturdays. Did any of your guests become a giant after trying out the Eat Me cupcake? Not really. Okay, I didn't expect otherwise. However, everyone told me it was very delicious. While this cupcake didn't help you regarding your research, it did put a smile on everyone's faces. I don't think it's a bad deal at all. I can't complain about that. Miss Alice, the person who just left your house was... she's... like a sister. Eh? Miss Alice has a sister? It is complicated. Technically, I have more than one. I didn't know Miss Alice had a big family. Mamazou? Why are you here, Miss Mamazou? I'm collecting information regarding Myoden Temple and the Divine Spirit Mausoleum's main participants of the festival. Something wrong? I'm a bit lost. Why do you want Youkai Trail to win so much? I thought I made it clear. The status of beastly yokai has been declining, so... Even if our status is declining, the only ones who will be affected are small-time yokai like me. For an ancient yokai who's lived thousands of years, you wouldn't need to worry about this at all, do you? Oh, I underestimated you a bit. I don't want to get roped into some incident again. Tell me the true reason. It is not as complicated as you think. Alright, since I'm asking for your help, I ought to show some sincerity. I want Youkai Trail to win for 3 reasons. Gensokyo's native faith is Shintoism. It holds irreplaceable significance within the hearts of many humans and yokai. However, there's been a rise in the power of outside religions. If this continues, I'm afraid maintaining the balance of Gensokyo will be very difficult. This would be bad for yokai kind as a whole. Especially if another power were to accumulate enough faith to control the entirety of humanity. We can't let Gensokyo fall into the hands of any faction. Yes, to control the village is to control Gensokyo. This is something of a common sense between yokai. I never imagined it to be this serious. The second reason is because my own tanukis have always lived in Youkai Trail, and have a rather long history with the place. If I could use the opportunity for them to become active, their powers will surely increase and be a net positive for us tanukis. You just said we can't have any faction getting too powerful, yet here you are increasing your own power. I'm just looking out for the little ones. Most beast yokais are simply disorderly mobs. I'm sure you'd agree, yes? Well, as for the third reason, it's nothing more than personal. Maybe you don't know, but I'm not indigenous to Gensokyo. I traveled here from the outside world, invited by a friend, and this friend of mine just so happens to be a disciple of Myoden Temple. From Myoden Temple? She's a blunt one, but also a bit unscrupulous. Not that there's anything wrong with being underhanded, just that things never go her way, and she keeps getting farther and farther away from her goal in spite of her best efforts. Using this chance to knock her down a peg and teach her a lesson ain't sound too bad either. Are you her best friend or her worst enemy? I've told you everything. Now you know me like your favorite book. But I can't read, though? Did that put your mind at ease? Now you need to make connections with disciples from both sides. Remember, know your recipe and know your shelf? It's know your enemy and know yourself. Got it! If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. Cheese. Mystia, here are the ingredients I gathered today. I hope they are useful to you. They absolutely are. Thank you so much for your trouble, Miss Akio. You are welcome. Exercising once in a while is actually good for my health as well. If you need assistance again in the future, just let me know at once. I understand, Miss Akio. Thank you again. Not bad. Plenty of basic ingredients, which is... You can't complain about having some decent amount of basic ingredients after all. For tonight, let's open up at the Hakurei Shrine. This EBDB song. This will probably be the last shift for tonight, for the stream. Like I said, I feel a bit more tired than usual. Here comes Suika. Japanese. Sabo. By the way, I know normally I was reserved this talk for like after the stream, or like when I'm wrapping up stream. But I wanted to mention that I've been working with a friend of mine, and we're working on the details for a collab stream coming very soon. So be on the lookout for that. I think it'll be very fun. And I hope you guys look forward to it when that happens. Good with alcohol, as usual. They're a wonderful person. So I know you guys will enjoy their presence on the stream as much as I will. strength boosting. I keep hitting the wrong button, damn it. Got an achievement because of Touhou. micromanagement. I love having to juggle a bunch of different pieces all at once and make sure things are running as optimally as possible. Grah, I love it. Like, it's not even sarcasm or like playing up the bit. I genuinely just really do love this kind of gameplay. Shit, there's a reason why I mean engineer and medic at TF2. Another day of big fat profits. Damn, that's crazy. We had like 8.6k worth of purchases, and we still only managed to walk away from that with like a net 1k loss. That's an insane amount to be mitigating. Only open at the Scarlet Mansion tonight premiere accordingly? Well, evidently that's something we will have to work on later. So yeah, but yeah, that'll do it for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching, as usual. Yeah, going forward, we'll be doing this double day stream kind of format, mostly just because I just think it keeps games going at a good, strong, consistent pace, and there's not too much of a gap. You know, as fun as like Genius of Sephiroth was last time, like I feel like the fact that it went on for like 30 plus parts, so like 30 plus weeks worth of streaming, is kind of a bit ridiculous, you know? Like, I feel like this will help expedite it and keep things going at a decent pace while still not like overrunning me with too much work, you know? I'm still in college after all. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good night, and remember, I love you. Bye bye.